Yes. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Kathie J Show, everybody. I am Kathie J. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I'm sorry, I always do this. At some point, my butt always pulls this out of my ear, so I'm so sorry. Now I can hear you. You know, when I say it's live TV, it is live TV. I love you. Hi, I'm Kathie J. So this half hour, I just love chilling with you. And you know what? I also love the fact that you keep our conversations going on social media after the show. Thank you very much for doing that, because what we're talking about is what you're talking about, and so we talk about it together. That's how the Kathie J Show works. So here's the thing, everybody. Today we're talking about our skin. Our skin here in the Colorado climate. It's very dry here. Joining me today is the answer to my prayers, literally, Kayley Slayton, the owner of Skin Glory Med Spa. Yay! Hello, hello.
Hi.
Okay, so you really are, when I say the answer to my prayers. Like, I was praying for a really good esthetician to come into my life, and that's you. And we'll get into my journey with Kayley a little bit later, but let's talk about you. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Albuquerque, but I moved here in '99.
Okay.
So Denver's definitely been.
This is your home.
This is home. I've been here.
Yeah, and this is where you raise your family too.
It is. Yeah, it's where
where you're raising your kids.
Raising the
kids.
Like, I'm married. All of that.
Yeah, totally. This is your family.
Yes, that is a picture of my family. That's my husband and my 3 kids, Jake, Aiden, and Michaela. My husband's name's Ryan.
That's amazing. No, beautiful family, for real. Yeah, the blessings are everywhere. But when did you start getting into skin? Like, when did you know, I have a gift for this?
I actually went in as a client initially to get laser hair removal on my mustache.
We don't have mustaches. What are you talking about?
Not anymore.
Right, exactly.
And it basically was like, how do you get this job? And the following year, I was a licensed esthetician and laser certified, and actually working at that very place that I was getting treated. Are you serious?
That's awesome.
So it just became something that became a passion really quickly.
It really is, because when I'm in your chair, I can tell that I can hear that it's a passion because of the way you talk about skin, the way you're just so knowledgeable about everything. And so you were at other med spas.
I was.
And then you decided, and you got really good, I mean, there's some really talented people out there that trained you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then you decided, you know what? I think it's time for me to start my own dream.
Exactly.
I love that.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Facial Aesthetics. They've been amazing, and I've learned a lot there.
Yeah.
And I just kind of wanted to spread my wings and start my own place and create a space that I can help people just in my own element.
Yeah. You've also been led on this journey, I feel, when I hear your story, from faith.
Yes.
So you didn't, it wasn't all glory for you.
No.
Yeah, you had some hard years.
Definitely. Yeah, I struggled a lot growing up with just underlying mental illness, with depression and anxiety, things that people don't really talk about. I think it's starting to get talked about a little bit more now, which is good. The awareness of it all is good.
Yes.
But even into addiction and having to overcome a lot with that, and now I'm in recovery, and I've been clean for several years.
Yes,
living that, you know.
And music is such a big thing for you.
It is.
And you play the piano. You have a YouTube channel where you write and record music.
Yes.
You even have an album coming out.
I sure do. It's called Embrace the Light Within.
I love that. So everybody. Kayley, when you go to her, she's been through it. So when you're there wanting to talk about what's going on in your life, getting your skin treated, Kayley's like the perfect person to talk to because you've been there. And I love how you come back with your answers of comfort and support and encouragement. So when we come back, everybody, Kayley's going to get into she's going to put her other hat on, and she's going to tell us about the difference between our skin here in Colorado, the climate here versus the rest of the country. We'll get into that when we come. Ramos Law is an official partner of the Kathie J Show. He's a medical doctor and a lawyer. Ramos Law, what makes us different makes us better. Welcome back to the Kathie J Show, everybody. Today we're talking with Kayley Slayton. owner of Skin Glory Med Spa. Kayley, thank you for being here, and thank you for helping me on my journey with my skin.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you for being so nice when you help me.
Of course, Kathie.
Of course, Kathie. But let's explain to everybody what's going on with our skin, particularly here in Colorado. Why should we be more concerned about our skin?
Okay, so in Colorado, as you know, if you go outside, it just sucks all the life out of your skin because it's so dry here.
It is very dry. Very dry.
Very dry. And this is the Mile High City. So we are a mile closer to the sun, which a lot of people don't understand. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
With the dry climate and you don't have any humidity, we really need to be on point with our sunscreen. It's a very outdoorsy community.
Oh yeah, we love to be outside in Colorado.
Hike, walk the dogs,
we're going on the
all
trails,
of that.
yes.
I never tell people necessarily to stay out of the sun, especially in the summer,
Right.
unless I'm doing some sort of treatment on them. But the best thing you need to do is get a zinc-based sunscreen and wear it every single day, 365 days a year, because if you're not wearing your sunscreen, you're literally melting away your collagen.
Okay, explain this right here.
So think zinc. So people always say, oh, it's in my SPF is in my makeup, my SPF this, SPF that. SPF is actually only a fourth of the rays. So if you look at that very small blur on the left side of the red line,
yeah,
that's all the SPF protects you from. It does not protect you at all from UVA rays.
Oh.
So the fourth of the rays is the UVBs. That's what that red line is showing you. SPF only protects you from the burning rays. UVA rays is your fine lines, wrinkles, sunspots, cancer. That is all on the right side of that red line. Zinc at the top is the only thing that blocks pretty much all of those rays, and it's a mineral. It comes from the ground. It's not like putting a bunch of chemicals on your skin.
Zinc. Yeah,
Zinc
so
is
that's
where
what you need.
You need zinc, and so a lot of people think old school lifeguards with
yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
And nobody wants to put diaper cream all over their
not
face.
Not at all, right. I'm not getting a date.
I don't put diaper cream on my face every day. So I actually like to use Elta MD. It's a transparent zinc oxide that goes on like a light, almost like a moisturizer. They have tinted, they have non-tinted, they have a whole array of sunscreen. So that's what I particularly like to use.
Okay, where do I find those? Do I go to anywhere and look for zinc is like one of the first 3 items in it? Or do they usually like to say on the front, look,
so zinc? You want to look on the back of every sunscreen for the active ingredient. The active ingredient will say zinc, and you want it to be a 9% or higher. You can find this at Walgreens or King Soopers or any of those places, but you have to literally look on the back of every sunscreen. Even baby sunscreens are now being made as chemical sunscreens. It's really hard to find a zinc. Typically at the drugstore, though, a lot of them won't be transparent zinc, so they will have more of a white hue.
So be prepared for that. This is what I always am confused about. When I go to put the SPF on or the zinc, and it's not part of my foundation. Yeah. It goes under my foundation, over my it goes under.
The last thing before makeup.
But it's not necessarily always smooth that my foundation goes nicely on it. You know, like you know what I'm saying?
Well, so if you have the right type, that's why if you come to me, you can get a better type of sunscreen.
Right, the clear one, right.
Yeah, that goes on, and it just really feels like a moisturizer. It's really lightweight, and so then makeup goes on great after.
Do we need to put it on our ears? Do we need to put it on our arm that hangs out the window when we're driving down the road? Where do we put it?
I actually have a car sunscreen that I keep in my car.
Do you really?
I do. Color Science has a wonderful brush-on sunscreen that I literally keep in the car because I drive into the sun on my way to work and I drive into the sun on my way home from work.
Okay, but it's a powder.
But it's a powder, so
that's
more
good
of a
though.
reapply.
Okay.
Yeah, but some people, like my sister, uses that as her sunscreen. It's just mineral, it's zinc, and it's just a powder that you just brush on. It goes on translucent.
It's so important, everybody, because like Kayley was saying, that other side of the baked in with the fine wrinkles and all that stuff.
Yes.
I just said the word baked in. That means it's baked into your skin.
Baked in.
And a lot of my childhood here in Colorado was baked into my skin.
Yeah, exactly.
So when we come back, everybody, we're gonna go buy the SPF 50 with zinc. That's we're happening there. But when we come back, we're going to get into all of the lasers and all of the really cool toys that Kayley has at Skin Glory. We'll be right back. The Colorado Lottery is an official partner of the Kathie J Show. Colorado Lottery, play on. Welcome Welcome back, everybody. Today we're talking all things skin with the owner of Skin Glory Med Spa, Kayley Slayton. Yay! Kayley, now before we go any further, I just want everybody to know you just opened your Skin Glory Med Spa.
Yes.
Grand opening. She's got a lot of specials, everybody.
I do.
But what I was really impressed with, because I've been around the block when it comes to some estheticians and the offices and their machines and stuff. When I came to you, you had every single machine and the best of every single machine.
Yeah.
How did you do that coming out of the gate, and why?
Well, I definitely knew that I wanted to have everything I needed. So if someone came in, I wouldn't have to outsource them to someone else that would be able to help them. So I knew all the tools I was going to need to be able to target all the things within my scope and my license to practice.
Yeah.
And so it was very important to me. So we took out some
loans.
Yeah,
right.
And I was able to get all of the things that I needed, and definitely the Lord helped me with that.
Yeah, right. Praise God.
Thank you, God, for all of that help. But I wanted to be able to treat anything that someone came in to me.
Yes, and you do treat everything. The only thing you don't do there that you outsource is injectables, right?
Yes.
But everything else, everybody, she does everything from dermaplanes, which we'll get into, to permanent makeup.
Yeah.
She even does permanent makeup.
Woo!
Yay! Okay,
brows, lips.
Yes, so when you first show up to Skin Glory, everybody, it's your consultation, and the consultation is free.
It is.
And you get this really cool skin scan with your consultation, everybody. This is free. This is your awesome store. I love it. There's me.
So that's a Visia, and the Visia is a tool that be able to looks underneath your skin to see what's going on underneath that we can't see at the surface. So it's a really helpful tool to be able to see what else is going on underneath.
Oh no, it's terrifying.
Yes. Nobody looks great under
Nobody
the
looks
lights.
great, but you need to know what you're dealing with when you look at her skin. So there's Kayley explaining to me, like there's your brown spots, Kathie,
Yes.
from when you used to put baby oil on when you were a teenager,
Yes.
all
Tanning
of that.
beds.
And then after you get the skin scan, we go into your treatments,
Yes.
because then you kind of customize it to what you're seeing in our skin.
Definitely.
What are your two favorite treatments?
Okay, so my two favorite treatments, I would say, are dermaplanes
Uh-huh.
and BBL. Broadband light, not Brazilian butt lift. Broadband light. But
Right.
because there's not a lot of instant gratification things that we get in this world. And
Right.
those two, you're going to see a difference within a week dermaplane's like instant. But
Yes.
BBL, within 7 to 10 days, you're already going to notice an improvement in your skin.
Dermaplane, everybody, is when you go and you get the scruff,
Yep.
the fuzz off of our face.
Yep, it's epidermal leveling. We're technically getting the dead skin, but everyone comes in and says, get rid of my peach fuzz.
Right,
So-
because our makeup stays on better when the
It
peach
does.
fuzz is gone.
And your products go in deeper, and
Oh, I didn't
everything
think of
goes on
that.
smoother. Yeah, yes.
Okay. Well, can people shave at home, or do you not? Is that not the same? Because
Not-
you're really getting the dead skin when you do it.
Technically, you can shave. It's not going to be as close, like actually getting the dead skin off. Shaving's more to get the hair. You
Yes.
might get a little dead skin, but not quite to
Like
the
that.
degree of getting a professional dermaplane. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a little different, and it's so good for your skin. So good for your skin.
Because you're lifting all this dead
Yes.
stuff off. It's just amazing. Okay, so that is producer Mary and I. That's me right there. Everybody, you can tell because my lunch lady was.
Lunch lady mole.
Lunch lady mole. I have a lunch lady mole. She's got a black hair that sticks out. Not anymore.
And she's got a song
And
all
she has a
dedicated
song.
to her.
So when you go to Kayley, she does sing. So you start singing, she sings along with you.
I do. I sing.
Let's talk about your lasers.
Yes.
Okay, she's got the best lasers, everybody.
The laser.
What do your lasers do?
So I have several different technologies that they do kind of everything. So we can do laser hair removal for all the way from Fitzpatrick 1, which means your lightest skin color, all the way to Fitzpatrick 6, which is your darkest skin color. So
Good.
we can do laser hair removal all for everyone.
All right.
It also works on the spider vessels that people get, telangiectasia that people get through.
Absolutely. I've been blowing my nose every year, every morning I blow my nose. So, yeah.
So a lot of people get those, and we're able to get rid of them pretty quickly within 1 to 2 treatments. And so the lasers do pigmented spots as well, getting rid of some of the brown spots that we have. This is the BBL. It treats acne, which is the best treatment I've seen for acne. in the 11 years that I've been working.
You're serious?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Even on your back, anywhere that
Anywhere
people are suffering with acne.
Anywhere on your body that you're suffering with acne. Yes.
That laser right there can get
Yes.
it. That's awesome.
Yes,
That's what I love.
It's a BBL Forever Clear, and it's a blue light that goes in and kills all the bacteria down at the sebaceous glands into your skin. It's an amazing treatment.
I love that. I love how you talk. I don't know.
It used to just be peels, which I also do, and there is a time and a place for peels. If you have melasma or something that you can't necessarily do the laser, you want to be able to have. I wanted to be able to have something that I could treat even the melasma skin types.
So I'm glad you just mentioned that. So you can treat all skin types, from my really fair, transparent skin to dark skin.
Yes.
Okay, and there's just different treatments for everybody's
There's different
skin.
treatments depending on what your skin's doing, what conditions you may have.
Yes.
Yes, and also what, the pigment in your skin.
Is it ever too late to come and see you?
Never too late.
Never too late.
In that video, the picture I was showing Kathie was an 80-year-old patient of mine, and we took 20 years off his face after 4 BBLs. He cried, I cried.
Oh, I love that.
It was a beautiful moment. It's never too late.
You're currently helping me take BBL. So I have the lunch lady mole that I was singing a song about, but also so many baked in brown spots, literally from the baby oil when I was a teenager. And it just takes a minute to lift it up.
It does.
And what I appreciated with you is the machine, first off, that it shows me I'm getting results. I love machines that prove to me that what you're doing to me is getting results.
It's going to get you there.
I love that. But also the fact that it shows you, okay, Kathie, you just got the last 20 years off your skin. Now look at the other 20 years is getting ready to come back in, or 10 years,
Yes.
And you do all that. That's how you look at our skin.
I do. And things will continue to show up, unfortunately, even if you're perfect with your sunscreen. Everything before you were 18 still shows up later in life. So even though we're going to be keeping things at bay, sometimes things still pop up that we'll have to do maintenance on.
We're cool with that, as long as I got the right person to help me with maintenance.
Yes.
All right, so coming up after the break, everybody, Kayley's going to tell us what products we need to look for when we're going to the store. All right, we'll be right back. Kathie J. Oakwood Homes is an official partner of the Kathie J Show. Oakwood Homes, building happiness.
The therapist calls it the running man.
Welcome back to the Kathie J Show. Excuse me, a little bit clamped. She has me singing during the commercial breaks, and so I. Everybody, today we've been learning everything from our skin guru, Kayley Slayton, yay, the owner of Skin Glory Med Spa. So Kayley, okay, now it comes to the products that we take, that we use at home. Because that's like, you can do a lot, but what we're doing every day is really what's going to matter.
It really is. I always say it's like brushing your teeth between going to the dentist every 6 months. Your home care is really, really important.
It is important. Okay, so does it have to cost us a lot of money and break the bank? What products do I need to spend the money on, and what can I skate on? Okay. So products, let's start with, obviously you were saying sunscreen.
Yes.
SPF 50.
Sunscreen, number one thing. If you do nothing else for your skin, you need a zinc-based sunscreen to wear it 365 days a year.
Okay, zinc-based sunscreen, everybody. That has to be in the ingredients.
It has to be in the ingredients. You just look on the active ingredients on the back of the bottle. You can find those at the store.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And if that works for you, I always say I don't care what kind of zinc sunscreen you use, as long as it's zinc and you're wearing it 365 days a year.
What about Retin-A?
Retin-A and your vitamin C, those are the three of those are the pillars of skincare.
Zinc, Retin-A, and vitamin C.
And vitamin C. Those are the pillars. Everything else you can add into if you want to be extra.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
But your
if you want to be extra.
If you want to be extra, and all of us girls
want to be
extra. But the pillars are your vitamin C, your Retin-A, and your zinc sunscreen. The vitamin C and the Retin-A really need to be more on the medical side, which means they're actually formulated to penetrate into your skin and actually do what they're supposed to do.
Okay.
If you buy something at Whole Foods or over at the store that says vitamin C, it literally just sits on top of your skin.
And doesn't go in and do what it's supposed to.
Yes, it's the molecule size, and a lot of times that can actually cause irritation to the skin, but it's not really doing anything. So it's kind of a waste of money.
Yes, and speaking of irritation, I found that I used Retin-A once without someone telling me how to use it, and I just started peeling and getting really dry, and it was very scary. So maybe that's another reason why you suggest Retin-A and vitamin C. You go to a professional to know how to use it.
Yes, and actually in Colorado, there's different formulations of Retin-A that you can do, and I actually have products that are better for this climate that aren't going to dry you out, because that's a lot of people, I don't want to use Retin-A, it makes me dry and peely and red.
That's what I just said, right.
And it scares everybody away.
It sure does.
So it really takes a professional to know, okay, your skin's on the drier side, I'm going to put you on this product. It's medical grade, but it's not going to dry you out, and it's going to give you the result, which is anti-aging, turning your skin over, and also helps with acne.
Yeah, we want that. It's turning the skin over is just new cells. You want that happening on your body. Okay.
Yes, we get a new cell turnover every 28 days, but then as we get older, our cells get lazy and stop turning over every 28 days and start turning over every 35 days and then 40 days, and they stop. So Retin-A is basically saying, no, we're going to turn over, which is why Retin-A will make you flake.
Because it's turning over.
But it doesn't have to be something that you're peeling all the time.
Right, no, you don't want that.
So getting the right type for your skin is important.
Moisturizer, I can get at the grocery store.
Cleansers, moisturizers, I always say, there's some really, really great products that you can get at the store. You do not need to break your bank on that. If you find a good cleanser and moisturizer at the store, use it. It's great. Invest your money in the vitamin C, the Retin-A, and an eye cream needs to be medical.
Okay.
Don't go to Nordstrom and spend $300 on an eye cream that's not medical grade.
I mean, this is the important part. So good news, everybody. Kayley is offering a deal to our viewers. Right now, in honor of the grand opening of Skin Glory Med Spa, 20% off one treatment. You just have to go to skinglorymedspa.com. And please tell Kayley we said hi and you saw her on the Kathie J Show. Get that discount. All right. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Kayley, the Skin Glory.